Um, Girl, what is behind you? Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? It's your boy, do the John. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, please hit that sub button. And if you haven't already, hit that notification bell to let you know when I post another video for you guys. And hit that like button. And if you like video game content, check out my video game channel, Do the John Gaming. Link is down below in the description. Let's get into the video, shall we? Yo, 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 what's going on? What's going on? Huh? What's going on? This is Knocking by Hosanna. I cannot pronounce her name. But Poetry a live session. You can see the name in the title. If you can pronounce it, awesome. I just simply can't. I can't pronounce a lot of names. Unless they're easy ones. Let's get into it.
I feel you so close to me.
Ooh.
I feel you right next door to me. I hear you approaching my steps, walking closely, knocking upon.
Girl, what is behind you? It's almost like you got mattresses standing up. Is that your way of soundproofing or something? Or I don't know. I can't get over it. What was the point of that? Or I really don't know. Let's get back into it. I'm going to rewind it a little bit.
My steps, walking closely, knocking upon this entrance for me. Clearly, you're caressing this doorknob, asking, open up your door, please. I hear you on the other side of this pillar framing the outline.
I have to say, she's pretty cute.
To my haven of safety. I hear you breathing on the other side of this wall, whispering, please let me in. And I wish that I could let him, but there are walls that stand between him. The mere fact that there's a door to knock on proves that I've already locked him out, with walls made of planks of doubt, fear that I'm not worthy. God, I know you say you want to come in, but have you really seen me? My insides are dirty. My heart.
Yes, yes, girl. Yes.
That I've already locked him out, with walls made of planks of doubt.
And we'll rewind that a little bit. Oh, man. Yes. God wants to come in. But the first reaction is, well, if God was at your door, knocking on your door, want to come in, right? And you know you're a sinner. You know you had done bad things in your life and all that stuff. Your life may be a mess. So you're like, do you really want to come in, God? I'm nothing special. My life is a mess. I'm a sinner. And it's almost like you lock the door on him because you're afraid of Jeff's feeling afraid of feeling rejected and be turned away. And that's the problem. We let our feelings and our fears get to us when the help and the hope and the forgiveness and the strength and the opportunity is in front of your face, but that fear is a brick wall in between it. And a lot of people just don't want to take the leap of going around the wall to get to the other side. They're afraid if they do that, they'll find that the fear was right. That's the way I interpret it. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I find myself living in fear once in a while. But you just can't live in fear. Can't. I know for a good 10 years or more, I lived in that fear. I closed and locked the door and won't come out and won't let nothing in. 10 years I have wasted. 10 years I could have been following my Lord. Years I could have been doing a lot better things than I am now. I could be in a lot better situation than I am now if I didn't let the fear get to me. Let's get into it.
Mere fact that there's a door to knock on proves that I've already locked him out with walls made of planks of doubt, fear that I'm not worthy.
Yep.
God, I know you say you want to come in, but have you really seen me? My insides are dirty. My heart is...
And I suffer that still up to this day. I don't feel like I'm worthy enough for his love. But I know I am. It's just... yeah.
Sickly. My house is filthy. Still, I can hear him knocking, and he's knocking on these walls made up of sinful structures. For there have been deeds by other men that have hurt me first and convinced me that a life of sin, a life of sadness, a life of insecurity was all that I deserved. So I've lived my life trying to live up to all these lies that I've heard, putting up walls to block out God so I can sit here in my sin, trying to figure out how to self-heal my hurts. But still, I can hear him knocking, and he's knocking on these walls made up of guilt and shame. I know I am to blame for how my life has turned out. I am not the little girl my parents raised to be holy and wholesome and set apart, and I don't want God to see me this way. I don't want him to see me as I'm straddling the lines of purity with my boyfriend. I don't want him to see me as I'm hungover from the alcohol I've used to quench my depression. I don't want him to see me as I'm hooking up with strangers just because I can't be patient. I don't want him to see me as I'm starving myself, trying to look like the world's idea of perfection. But still, I can hear him knocking, but I stay locked in, putting up as many walls as I can to protect myself from getting hurt again, from allowing heartbreak to come in again, to hide myself away so that God can't see who I really am. And I know I'm in a box. I know these walls are enclosed, but really, I'm getting used to this roof. And really, this place has become home. Within these walls, within these sins, I am comfortable. But this home is a prison. These walls are more like bars holding in a freed man who's chosen to be captive by choosing the sin that slowly seeped into our heads, our hearts, our hands, and with them we've built this separation. I've built this separation between God and me, but still I can hear him knocking, and I'm starting to wonder what it would be like to be set free. I'm getting claustrophobic with all this condemnation cluttering me. I'm getting asthmatic with all of this sin that's suffocating me, and my ears are almost growing deaf with how loud I can hear God knocking for me, screaming toward me. I hear him shouting, "You don't have to put up walls for sin. safety. I am your protection. I am your satisfaction, your joy, your wholeness. There is healing. There's forgiveness. There is redemption. There is restoration. There is salvation from your sinfulness. Open up these walls you've used to hide from me. Open up the door for me. And I don't know if your walls or if your prisons look anything like me. But no matter why you might be hiding, if you listen carefully, you too can still hear him knocking, knocking, knocking.
Yes. Oh, man. I hear him knocking every day. Every day. And then I open the door. Let him in for a little bit. And then the world gets to me. My sin gets to me. My fear gets to me. My doubt gets to me. My shame gets to me. And I push him right back out. And then knocking over and over. It's a repeat. If you don't let him in, he's never going to stop knocking. What kind of love can that be? Ask yourself something. If you were madly, deeply in love with your boyfriend or girlfriend, or wife or husband, or even your children, or parents, or whatever, would you stand outside the door knocking, until the person finally lets you in, no matter how long it takes? Or would you eventually give up and go home? I mean, you have to eat after all. But would you go back after you ate or slept? But here's the thing with the Lord. He doesn't eat. Well, I don't know if he eats or not, but he doesn't sleep. He's knocking on your door 24/7 until you let him in. And the moment I feel like I got to the point where I let him in and all that stuff, and then yeah. It really makes you think. She said it perfectly. The whole thing. It's a never-ending story. But we also know we just gotta get over that hump. That wall that the devil put in front of us. Between us and God. The wall we put up. You hear knocking? I do. Every day. How about we let him in? You want to get better, get and let him guide your life. I need to work on that too, but I'm trying. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next vid. And you are loved.